crafty friends, it's me again, and I've got a mixed media project for you today. I'm going to be decorating a heart-shaped box that I got from the Works here in the UK. I've already painted the inside of it with gesso, PBO, and I'm going to be playing with PBO paints today, the iridescent ones. I'm also going to be doing a bit of stenciling, but you'll see how it develops as the video goes on. I'm hoping that my mojo's on his way back, because I'm really looking forward to doing this project. And I'll turn you to overhead and we'll make a start. Okay, so the box is all nicely painted with PBO white gesso. I've got this bubble stencil, and I'm going to try to sort of, just not a lot, just a few for texture really around the box. And I'm going to be using the modelling paste from PBO. I'll just put some on here. And just work my way around the box. And quite like this PBO. Looks cool, doesn't it? So do the other side. I'm not going to do the lid, I'm going to do something else on the lid. So let's have some more here. Just really want it on the sides. Oh, pipes. That wasn't clever. So what I can do is I can just straighten that off. Oops, I had a bit of an accident there. So I'll just wipe the back of that so I don't get it on. And I'll try a bit more. Place it. Oh, I don't know what's happening today. I'm just... There we go. There we go. So I've got that side and that side, and I just want to kind of have it round here, so I'm not worth putting it there, so I'll put it on there the next lot. Get a bit more. Just do that like that. Holy camoly. Oh, flipping heck. I don't know what's the matter with me today. Beauty of that is I can take it off and start again. Hey, I don't know. Not having a good day today, am I? So far. Right, okay. There we go, that's better. That's better, isn't it? There we go. You get them days, don't you, where nothing goes right in the beginning, and then it all turns, well, I hope it all turns out good in the end, but we'll see. We'll see. Right, okay, so I'll just wipe that over because I don't want it to dry on my stencil. And just wipe that over, get that out of the way. And I'm just going to pop that to one side because obviously I don't want it to, I need it to dry. And this is my box of mixed media, so I've got all sorts in there. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, using different bits of you know, I've got flowers, hearts. I've got a couple of them flowers. I've got 3 of those flowers. Oh, that's a bit too big. Put that in the middle. Anyway, so I've got bottle caps. I've got quite a lot of, not junk, but you know, different things, beads and stuff. So little rose. So I'm going to be painting everything white, and then I'm going to use even cotton reels. Want some more of these flowers. I do like these flowers, they're quite nice. So I'm looking for another one of them. Let's see. And I've got a kind of doorknobs. They make really nice embellishments as well. So let's see if I can find. Oh, I've got a metal flower with a cog in the middle. So, oh yeah, I've got 3 of them. That's good. I've got a whole lot more of them flowers. That's nice. I've had this rocking horse, I can't tell you how many years, and I've still not decided what to use it for yet. Bit of a conundrum. So I've got some beads. Oh, another one of those flowers. So I've got 5 flowers, that's good. I don't want that. I'll go back in there. Let's see what else I've got. Let's see what else I've got. Just want to build things up. Oh look, I've got a cabochon. Oh, that goes inside one of them, I think. Or does it, that one? I know it goes inside something. Not sure what yet. Another one. That could be you. I can use that because most of the gems have fallen out. So what I think I might do is take the rest of the gems out. And I can use that as well. It's like a little bird. Maybe I could sit that on top of the heart. That might be good. Because I want layers, you know, I want to have different layers. Got some buttons I can use as well. And I'm thinking, you know, I can use them. Flower, maybe different layers. What I'm thinking is I use different depths and dimensions. Got a button. I can use some buttons. I've got different size of buttons we can layer on top of one another. I've got some pieces of wood which would add some stuff to it. Got a couple of butterflies. See what else I've got. There's another butterfly there. styles of wooden buttons. I'm going to get rid of them. Buttons. I'm going to use buttons to put, oh, there's a bow. A couple of them. Okay, got a couple of them. What else have I got? Let's see. That was off a wind charm. It's quite heavy. I'm going to use that on something Sunday. So I just want some more buttons. Doesn't matter if I don't use them all, but at least I've got them out. That's what I made. It's a flower and made with my what did I make it with? My melt pot. Quite nice, isn't it? If I lift it up, you can see I put beads in it. Sorry for the noise, but when I see anything that I really like, I just kind of throw them in, because I know they'll be used, you know, I can use them for my mixed media. There's another piece of board. Ooh, got loads of those. Oh, they'll be coming handy. That's an owl I made, and in fact I might use him as well. So I want a lot of dimension, and there's the third bow. You know me and me rule of threes. There we go. I think at the moment I've got all I need, but I'll keep the box. I'll keep the box down. So that's nice. Lock and key. Inside, again, this is I'd use my melt pot. I haven't used my melt pot for years. Can you see the colours? Really nice. I think I've got all I need now. I just need to make sure that I plug my glue gun in. There we go. I'll just pop that to one side. That lid can go on. There's another button. So, I was going to do something. I know. I'm going to go through. This is my PBO paints, and I want kind of like pinks. I'm going to dry brush at the end with, that's white, so I want to paint everything white, so I've got the white, and then I'm going to sponge violet, and what colour is this? That's red. I want to use the purple and pink today, and I'm going to dry brush with black if I can find black. I've got a black somewhere. That's a blue black, so I'm going to use them. So they're what I'm going to use today. So I'll put the gesso on out of the way. And we are going to have some fun. I wonder if I've got another one of them. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make sure that this is all dry, which it isn't at the moment. So we're going to dry this. Okay, so it's bubbled, which is brilliant because it's giving some more dimension, and this one I dropped, but I quite like the texture of it, so you could say it's a happy accident. So I'm going to get my craft mat out, and I'm going to be using sponges to put the different colours on, because I don't want it uniform. But first off, I need to actually glue these on, all these on, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to have a play of so if I do that and that, get all the base layers down first, have that button there and there, putting all my base layers down first. So that needs to come off. That's got a thing on, so see if I can find my what's names. Get these off. There we go. So I'm using the bigger buttons as the lace, and then I'll layer it up. So this is done now, I hope, and I need to find where I'll put the other things. So let's start with this one. Right, that's that done. Now I said I left this aside, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pattern with the glue gun. So I'm just going to just going to work my way round. one side for now. And I'll just show you. Can you see? I've just kind of gone all the way around just to give it a bit of something different. And what I'm going to do now with, you know, when you glue gun you get all them horrible strands, I'm just going to use my heat gun to get rid of them. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my white, titanium white acrylic paint, and I'm going to white everything over, and I'm just going to, hold on, this paintbrush is too wet. Let me just, it's too wet. Start again. So I'm just going to paint everything white. I'm going to go over the whole of the box with my brush, and so you can see what I've done. So while I do this, because I know you won't want to sit here watching me paint all this, I'm going to fast forward and I'm going to play some music for you. Right, okay, so that is all done, but there's still little bits to do, so I'm going to dry it, excuse me. And I'm going to go in now with a smaller brush just to pick up all the little pieces I've missed. Got a nice small brush that'll go into all the little nooks and crannies that I've missed. So there we are, that's all done now, and I'm going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun. Yeah, I'm going to give it a quick blast, and as you paint over, move your work around, because there's be places that you've missed. Like I can see here that I've missed here. So I'm just touching up. So I'll give that a quick blast, and then we can move on to the next stage, and I'm going to do the inside of the box next, so that gives that a lot more time to dry. So we'll do the inside of the box, lift it up, whoops, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a sponge, and I'm going to use the PBO Iridescent Blue Black. Just trying it with a sponge, see how it goes. I've not used a sponge with, you know, kind of like this on the inside of the box, but I think what I need to do is get a brush. Let's see, I need a brush. I need a brush, I think, because I don't think it's going to, I need to do the I'm not going to do the sides and around the edges, so I think actually I might just paint it with the brush. Looks quite cool actually. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better. It was quite, just wanted something different to the outside of the box, and I'm going to actually dry brush with this. Not a lot, well I hope not a lot anyway, just have to see how it goes. Just make it a bit different than the plain boring white. I think I've got everything. Do this side now. Sorry if my head gets in the way. therapeutic, isn't it, painting? I'd love to be an artist, you know, do all those lovely scenic landscapes and that. We went to Harrogate and we went into one of the parks, and they had lots of amazing artwork they had, you know, for sale. Some of them were fabulous. I mean, I really like trees. I'm not you know, I think when you're as a crafter, you kind of appreciate, you know, the work that goes into these paintings. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. The memory card was full, so I had to empty it, and while I was waiting for it to empty, I've finished the inside of the box, as you can see, in lovely blue black, and it actually had 2 coats. So now the fun begins, and I've got some stiffle brushes, so I've got 2 for each colour. So first colour, I'm going to put the base colour as the blue violet, and then I'm going to add the violet afterwards, you know, to give it a contrast. And then once that's dry, I'm going to dry brush. So, ooh. So let's start. Put my finger in it, typical, in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly dry this off because I want to lay it flat. Right, I'm just going to continue on now with the rest of the pink round the sides of the lid. And then using this smaller brush to get all the underneath. And it looks kind of like a it's paler than it is because obviously the white wasn't dry underneath, so it's kind of give it kind of like a pale pink colour. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to contaminate the violet on this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it now, and I'm just going to let it dry, and then I'll come back after lunch, and by that time it should all be dry, bone dry, and then I can add the other colour, the violet, to it. And I think I'm going to actually dry brush with this, because I quite like the colour as it is. If I bring it up, you can see the dimension that I've achieved. So I'm going to go away, leave it, and once it's dry, I'm going to give it a good hour to dry. Before I go, I'll give it a quick blast with the heat gun just to get it on its way, and then I'm going to go and have some lunch and come back and finish it off. So I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so it's all nice and dry now, and I'm going to use the violet to dry brush. So I've got a nice dry brush, and I'm going to just, don't want too much on the brush, I'm just going to lightly go over, and it's not working very well. As you can see, it's not working very well, so change of plan. Let's see, I've got the blue black, and I'll get another brush, another dry brush, there we go, and we'll do that. So it's really just trial and error, and you see you can't really distinguish the colours, can you? So I'm going to take off what I've got and just dry brush. That's better. That's better, isn't it? I'm just going to go round the box. So, because I've stippled the sides, it's kind of, you can see. So if I lift it up for you, can you see? You can just see it. So I'll get this done. And the bubbles. The edges here, and I might do the edges of the box as well. I'm going to go around this side as well. I quite like the patterns that the glue gun that I made with the glue gun on the lid. Looks quite cool. So lots of nice sparkle, because obviously with it being iridescent, it's going to it glimmers and shines. Okay, so if you can see the glimmer and shine on it. And don't think about it, just go for it. So I had a nice salad for my lunch. There we go. Just picks up the, looks quite cool. I'm quite pleased with how it's coming together. As I say, I've not, usually I do it black and then do the iridescent over, but I decided to go with pink for this, I think. Real cool. You can still see some of the white inside the flowers, but it kind of just adds to it, I think. Just picks the flowers up and the circles, the embossed circles, which is why I added the buttons so everything tied in, and then the big heart cabochon, obviously with the heart. So I'm going to call this box Hearts and Flowers. More onto there, and I think on the whole that's turned out pretty cool. Just go over the flowers again. There we are. That complete. So I've really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. And you know, kind of as you saw, nothing, you know, when I'd made mistakes, I could easily rectify them. And sometimes, you know, like where I dropped it and the circles were still wet, it kind of just added texture to it. So it's kind of happy accidents, and in crafting we always have lots of happy accidents, sometimes not so good. And that's the inside of the box, that's the outside. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you've got some, you know, hints and tips. Not everything happens is perfect, you know, we all make mistakes, we're only human. And so go on and have a go if you've not already, and if you do, please share with me. You know, just PM me on Facebook if you're a friend of mine on Facebook. And all that's left for me to say is happy crafting, everybody, and until next time, bye bye for now.